She's known as the gold standard by the LAPD, former LAPD RTO, real dispatcher for the Los Angeles Police Department. Shaaron Sneed shares her stories with us on Skype.
Hi.
Hi. Let me just say, happy 45 years. Now, you played such a big role in ADAM-12.
Oh, well, thank you. And it is a great anniversary. I probably forgot more than I remember.
You were an actual LAPD RTO. Now, can you explain what an RTO is?
RTO at that time was radio telephone operator because the equipment we used was called radio telephone.
You were an RTO for how long before you were on ADAM-12?
About 9 years.
How exactly did they approach you?
They came after me. I didn't know anything about the job. There was this man that was in the watch commander's office with funny voices, and you could hear him, and it turned out to be Tom Williams, and he was in there listening to the radio calls one night while I was working night shift in Van Nuys, and I guess I was one of the ones he picked, or they picked, to do a background tape.
Do they give you a contract?
No, they didn't give me a contract. They just told me when to be there.
How do you feel when, police hold the other RTOs to the high standard of Shaaron Sneed?
It's amazing to me. I didn't realize that was going on until, a couple of days ago when all this started happening again with the 45th anniversary.
When you see the scripts, do they seem funny?
I would get the script about a week before I did it, and I would read it over, and sometimes I would really get the giggles. But, and they did allow me to make suggestions and alter the script, and I would repeat it like it should be, and most of the time it fit right in with the show anyway, so they accepted that. You
were only on ADAM-12, visually on ADAM-12, one time, you and Pete Malloy.
I only met them briefly once a couple of times. They did their thing one week, and I would come in and go into the studio and do my voiceovers and my radio calls the following week or maybe 2 weeks later. So we never actually talked to each other like we had on the radio.
So when you do that scene, does it come naturally to you?
You mean when I was on camera?
When you were on camera.
Very intimidating. Never been on camera. Well, I had been on camera one time, and my voice went up a couple of octaves. And Sure, Pete. It was, sure, Pete.
Hey, Shaaron, you got a minute?
Sure, Pete.
I need to run some DMV checks.
What for?
Don't ask.
How many do you have?
Quite a few.
You better use the extra auto status over there.
Thanks.
Sure.
Everybody loves that scene. Would have liked to have seen more of you on ADAM-12.
It would have been fun.
Tom Williams says that you taught him how to be the dispatcher. He was the link operator.
Oh, I had to train him. I taught him everything he knew. And he was good. He had the perfect voice and pauses when we wanted to pause. So he was just a natural.